guys, I wanted to talk to y'all about how we keep our plants alive. It can obviously be hard to keep a plant alive. You spend so much money on them. A good plant can be like $20, $40, $60, $80, $100, and then you bring it home and it dies. Sad. So here's a quick run through kind of all the plants we have in our juice shop and how we keep them alive. First, let's talk about light, probably the number one thing, especially with indoor plants. If you don't have like a south-facing window where sunlight is just like beaming in, like this is an east-facing window and the sun is about to go all the way over and this won't get any more light. But south-facing windows are your best, but if you don't have a south-facing window, then you're kind of like, what am I gonna do because my plant needs light? We swear by, these are literal plant lifesavers. They will save your plant's life. Soltech Solutions Grow Light. So it acts just like the sun, has a little light bulb in it, which is designed that you should never have to change. I think it has like a 30-year like runtime, something crazy. Don't quote me on that, but they designed it so you shouldn't have to change the light bulb in there. Shines down on your plants and grows them like crazy. We have to constantly see how that's green. This is newer growth and this is older growth. We're switching out our plants because they almost grow too fast. It's seriously wild. This is a one big fig right here. We've got the jade plant, another fig. This Birds of Paradise is wild. Cut him off often because he just gets too much. He gets too many birds and too tall and kind of intrusive. So we like him a little bit smaller, but there you can see a new leaf right there. This mission fig has grown all the way up to the ceiling before and we've had to cut him back. Genuinely, they grow too strong and they just get too big for our space. So we do kind of trim them back. But if you've got the ability to grow plants, you know, far, long, tall, wide, no need to trim. So I cannot recommend these grow lights enough. We have them in our home too. I have one at my house. Our mom has one, our grandma has one, our aunt has one, like literally every person in our family, because we're a family of plant lovers, has one in their home and we swear by them. It comes in black and white and you can see how it's like a long string. It just plugs into the wall. It comes with a timer so you can set it to run for 8-9 hours a day and then it'll just switch off. And it kind of floods out. You can see how the light kind of floods and you can really, you know, fit a lot of plants under there. Comes in two different sizes, a big one and a small one. This is a big one. I actually have the small one at home and it does a good job. I kind of wish I would have got the big one because you can just fit so many plants under it. But so they also have these track lights that you can connect to a track. So we actually have two of those. This is one and we have another track grow light over there. Cannot recommend these grow lights enough. We have had them for years. 2.5 years. They've never given us any trouble and they grow your plants massive. One tip is if you live in a warm climate in the summer, which most of us, at least for a couple months in the summer, are really warm, put your plants outside if you can. Put them in a shaded area because the bright light will burn them if you just put them right in the direct sunlight. But I normally will take some of my indoor plants like my figs. I have a rubber leaf, I forget what the official name for that is, but my rubber leaf plant I'll take outside in the summer, my cactuses, and just in the shade, water them as you normally would, and they grow like crazy. Just the humidity and the ambient light grows them really well. So put your plants outside in the summer, and in the winter make sure you have your grow light and your plants will thrive. Next, watering. Watering is so simple, but it's complicating because you Google how do I water my plants. It really just depends on the climate you're in. Once the soil has gone totally dry is when you want to give them a good thorough watering. Make sure there's a drainage hole in your pot. Normally we'll water it, 3 times all the way through. If you can move it to like a bathtub or like outdoors where it can drain really well, that's kind of ideal. Water it, get all the soil wet, let it drain out fully, and then put it under a pan like this. So obviously your floors don't get ruined. And so just do that when your soil is totally dried out. Sometimes that's a week, sometimes it's 3 days, sometimes it's 2 weeks. Just depends on how humid the climate in your home or wherever you have the plant is. And then another good tip is to trim off any kind of dull areas that, you know, the plant is sucking life, but it's not a thriving area. So if you have a stem or a leaf or a area of your tree, you know, we could say if this part right here was just like not growing well and really sad, trim that off, cut it off, and that way more energy will go towards other parts of the plant that are kind of more important, you could say. You can see some new green buds growing right here where we've trimmed off. I know that's hard to see. Where we've trimmed off kind of bad, dead life. So trimming your plants back will help them grow more substantial in areas that really matter. Trim off the ugliness. So I just wanted to share that. If you've never seen my plant videos before, I will link below some really popular ones. I have some succulent ones that were kind of filmed spur of the moment, but are really popular and people quite enjoy. And I do have a succulent plant, Propagate Succulents ebook. I'll link that below as well. With the Soltech Grow Light, if you use code JKJuices15, we've had this code with them for a long time and a lot of people have used it. It's JKJuices15. You'll get 15% off of your grow light, which is around $30, so it's quite significant savings. So if you're gonna get the grow light, which if you have houseplants, you need a good grow light. And there's so many like on Amazon and stuff, but none of them have truly worked as well as this one. We have used so many, and the Soltech one is the one that has grown our plants the most and is the most reliable. Code JKJuices15, I'll leave it in the description box below. I hope this video is helpful, kind of a fun random one, but wanted to share it with you guys. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.